I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I have been following the conflict between the United States, Iran, United States, Israel versus Iran. And it's frightening, it's sickening. I don't want to go into the details of the conflict now, but I want to look at something that fascinates me in life. When I travel overseas, the thing that fascinates me is precision. From the plane, you are in the plane, there is a map of the route that the plane is taking. And at each point, you know where you are. You know the time you have left Nigeria and the time left for you to reach your destination. And then what fascinates me is that this whole sky is just vague. There are no landmarks. But this plane knows it will head to where it is going to, sometimes with autopilot. And then when it is time to land, they will tell you how many minutes it is for you to land. And then what frightens me is how the tires come out, the landing gear comes down, and then the touchdown. In Eastern Europe, when Romania in particular, when their pilots touch down, the whole passengers will start clapping for them. It's very fascinating. And that is precision. I want to talk about precision. Precision is the peak of human intellectual development. The peak of human intellectual development. I feel so sad that I was not intelligent enough to play a role in design, in engineering. Medicine, just basic. Engineering is extremely creative. Precision means exactness. Exactness. How did Israel know that? We'll come to that when we talk about intelligence gathering in the next video. Israel knew when they were meeting. They knew the house of the Ayatollah. Remember, on the 1st of May, I have a webinar coming up by 10 a.m. at Petra Christian Academy. Really, that's our school. Petra Christian Academy is located at Otowodo, Ugeli, behind Agofure Motors. The time is 10 a.m. Just type it on your Google map. It will bring you there. The topic is using 21st century tools for leadership, business, and ministry. It will blow your mind. We are going to have, by the grace of God, the divisional police officer of Uberikoko Police Station. She's going to speak to us on some very critical matters, and there are going to be other guest speakers. We are going to be giving out 2 books as part of your registration fee. And if you want us to book hotels for you, you will contact the admin on +234 80 21 21 92 62 to register you and to arrange for hotel accommodation for you that you will pay for. By 2 p.m. we are through, so you can get back to most parts of Nigeria. We are going to look at precision. Precision means exactness. And in this time, I'm not talking about precision in terms of measurement alone. How did Israel and America know where the Ayatollah's house is? The missiles were shot, photographs were taken, 200 aircraft flew from Israel. Missiles were flying from American ships, American aerial launch pads, and all that. There was no friendly fire. Just in Kuwait here, 3 American planes were shot by friendly fire. But thank God the pilots parachuted out of the planes, 6 of them. That seat that ejects was designed by the British. They pressed it and they were down. Precision to land. Precision. Precision is exactness, the peak of human intellectual development. What are the factors that contribute to precision? Number 1, perspective. What kind of society do you want to build? A society that desires orderliness, that desires functional efficiency. That is the society that functions with precision. When you stand in train stations in the UK, any developed society, the trains, you will see the trains that are supposed to come. You will see the time they are coming. As big as Barcelona was when I went there, or is, if you see the underground terminal, it's like an airport, another city. As big as London is, the trains, Paris, you have 3 layers underground. Precision. The doors will open. As you enter, the doors will shut. In Adelaide, the same thing when I went to Australia in 2015. So precision. But we in underdeveloped societies would derive pleasure from disorder, because disorder benefits stupid people. Stupid people. People who like to cause harm to society without benefiting anything. Chaotic situations benefit evil people. Orderly societies frustrate them. The next thing is that predictability. The average society that wants a predictable outcome, predictable services, predictable timing, they go for precision. All these useless colored people's time, CPT. Even in the United States, even in the UK, colored people of this color, they don't keep to time. They don't keep to time. It's Professor John Mbiti, an Anglican clergyman, a philosopher. He said that the colored man does not have a sense of time. I am coming tomorrow. I'll meet you in the afternoon. When? I gave a young man 12 noon to call me. He didn't call me. He called me by 2. When I hollered him. You know, people will say, I have an ego, I'm too harsh, I'm too erratic. I agree, I am crazy. Because I can't function the way you guys want to function. I feel very bad if I don't keep to time. This seminar, this conference that is coming up 10 a.m. 10 a.m. I will stand in front of the pulpit, lectern. And sometimes our wives who are married to people like us, they find it difficult to relate with us. No. I feel very bad with myself that I'm functioning at this level of excellence. I feel very bad. I am the worst critic of myself. I am not doing well. When I saw our senators and can't do electronic transmission, what if this one fails? What if that one fails? Stupid human beings. Daft human beings. It's a sign of low intellectual development. Call me a proud man. There is no person in this country at this level of politicians and that I respect. None of them. Very few, let me say very few, because I have an exception or two. So you govern this kind of disorderly society, dysfunctional society, then you come with the Agbada code, siren and all that, a long convoy. You want to intimidate me? No, you're mentally retarded. Precision. How does precision take place apart from perspective and predictability? Practice. We trust too much in God without realizing that God expects us to put in our best to achieve his kind of nature. See, be ye imitators of God. We put in very little effort and pray very loud prayers and then say amen like thunder, like a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. The way I'm a clergyman, the way we preach you into mediocrity, docility, stupidity, and obscurantism. Whether you put in, it's not by effort, it's not by this, it's not by labor, it is by favor. Stupid messages. Very, very stupid messages. If you fast 100 days, like as we fast in this country, and your country is not changing, that means what you are doing is stupid. It's stupidity. You need to pray, and you need to put in as much effort as your prayer. Then planning. We don't plan. We outsource responsibility to God. Then we want God to make the things that we have not put in efforts to happen. No, that's why our churches are full, filled with mentally lazy people who are not willing to put in effort to make their society work. The trained worker in the UK does not play with his work. When I call people in the UK, they don't answer calls. In the US, you call somebody, they don't answer calls when they're on duty. Here, you call somebody who is supposed to be going to work, be answering the call, stand in one place, and go late and tell you that her father called you. A teacher was doing a selfie in class, and my wife seized the phone, and we sacked her. Sacked her. You can't take things for granted. A vehicle breaks down. We have some people call road safety. Their own is to be checking fire extinguisher. They don't have a truck that will remove that vehicle immediately from the road so that there can be free flow of traffic. No. This is the only nation where handicapped people and mentally unstable people control traffic. We don't plan. And when you don't plan, you don't have landmarks. You don't have key performance indicators. This is what we wanted to achieve. Imagine planes refueling in the air. Fuel tanker planes were already stationed in the air. That connecting nozzle to the plane that will refuel it. Precision. It will not pour fuel on the body of the plane. But somebody is serving you fuel in Nigeria here, then you spill it on your body. Precision. We don't plan, we behave like fire service trucks and ambulances. Other people's misbehavior, accidents make us, we rush Islamic terrorists will invade a community, then carry people away. Then the governor will come with his agbada, with his entourage, come and speak rubbish English. No stone will be unturned. We are going to pursue them. Why didn't you go and attack them where they are? Find out where they are. Take preemptive action. I get so angry every day. The next P is the kind of personnel we employ. In this country, where tribalism, regionalism, religion, party politics determine who is placed in office. I was looking at a list of people in, very sensitive positions in this country. About a great percentage of them come from only one denomination. Then I was looking at another list that somebody posted. 99% of those in very sensitive positions are from one tribe. And if care is not taken, a lot of them are card-carrying members of one political party. Whether they are competent or incompetent, whether they are qualified, whether they are more reasonable people above them, they would retire the more competent people, promote an incompetent tribesman to head a very sensitive agency. To fail, it will fail. Peter's law will act. Peter's law states that if you keep promoting a man, after some time you promote the person into incompetence. The next P is that we don't have punishment. We don't have punishment for misbehavior, punishment for failure, punishment for not meeting expectation. We tolerate a lot of nonsense, tolerate a lot of irresponsibility. If you are doing family business, your children will want to misbehave. If you want to discipline them, their mother can complain. If your wife is the head of the business and you are not the head of the business, she can't tell you to do something. You just take it for granted because she's your wife. The same thing is if you are the head and the wife is there, she will just take things for granted, bring romance from home and bring it to the business place. Romance ends in Zaoza room. The business place is the business place. Precision. When I look at the houses in Europe, you will see precision. Even the most complicated designs. Look at the Sagrada, is it familiar Sagrada? In Barcelona, I went there. You see precision. Look, use your brain. Prayer will not help you. Start using your brains as you pray. Or prayer alone will not help you. Start using your brains as you pray. Precision. If not, this color will be associated with stupidity. If, hey man, shake your head, they're speaking tongues. No. Machine guns fire with precision. Dr. Charles Apoki is my name. Remember the conference that is coming up on the 1st of May by 10 a.m. at Petra Christian Academy. Ughelli. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62. I'm going to be reaching you tomorrow from an island. God bless you.